Alright, welcome everyone to the second segment of our video. In this part we will be discussing about the code that is used to drive our car, but we will be very brief about it. Okay, before I show you anything, let me just zoom into the screen. Okay, we have used an Arduino Uno as mentioned before. For any Arduino microcontroller used, we need to program it. For programming an Arduino, we have a particular IDE, which is the Arduino IDE. We have written our code here, and then we have compiled it on this PC, and then it was transferred to Arduino via USB cable. There is one point to note that Arduino uses serial connection to transfer code, but the serial connection is done over USB. Okay, let's get into the code. Arduino code has basically two parts: void setup and the void loop. Void setup part is the part that gets initiated every time the device is powered on. So when the Arduino receives power from battery or any other source like USB cable, this void setup part runs each time. In this code basically describes the pins, whether they're output or input, and defines their characteristics. And the next part is void loop. Arduino Uno also has the void loop. This loop runs after the void setup procedure is complete. In this loop, there are several instructions which actually tells how the car should work. For example, there are many methods here, like if, as we said in our video, our app gives out specific characters for specific commands. So when the Bluetooth receives Fs and send it to Arduino, the car should move forward, and then upon letting go of the button, the car should brake, and similar for the other processes. And these things are that are followed by parentheses, that is forward, back, left, right. All these are methods. These methods are like similar in Java. They tell us some about particular actions. Like this, for example, this is the void forward method. This tells the car to go forward, like INI1 and input 1 and input 3 speed, where both the motors are told to go forward. On the top we have the define pins: define input 1, define input 7, define input 8, 10, 11 and 13. All these pins of Arduino corresponds to some particular pins of the motor driver. They are defined on the top. However, in order for the Bluetooth to work with Arduino, we have included the Bluetooth library. This library was downloaded from the Arduino CC website, and this is an open source library. We just need to put this library in a particular folder and write a line inside the code to include it. And we will not go any further deep into the code, but okay, like we might show one more thing, that is if serial.available is greater than 0, serial.read. This is actually from the Bluetooth library. It tells that if the Bluetooth signal is available, then the rest of the command will execute further. If not, then the command will will get halt here and wait for the further successful connection of the Bluetooth. So like we will not be explaining any further, because we want the other programmers to figure out the code for themselves. And if you have any kind of comment or inquiry to make, feel free to ask. Thank you.